in the middle on the Invoker. Looking up towards Impervious, they'll be having a most likely a solo hard lane Elder Titan, ISSI style as it were. SXO CKXS will be playing that hero. Ysera going up into the middle. Ooh, he's got the little grub set, the Chosen set for Nyx Assassin, Chosen Larva. This comes with a tournament ticket, I think, actually. I think another Southeast Asian tournament is using this set as a ticket. Nonetheless, he's on the Nyx Assassin in the middle, going to try to get levels and really punish that Invoker with mana burn later on. Smurf will be jungling as Enchantress. Dedicated support will be Insidious C using that Kuroki Rubik set. And Ninja Boogie is on the Lifestealer. So the Doom from him wasn't that high impact last game. He picked up a BKB that didn't do that much. I don't think we'll see BKB again. I think we will see high impact items from this Lifestealer, and Ninja Boogie will certainly be looking to take control of a game where the Lifestealer is able to try to chew on Invoker consistently. I mean, honestly, if you're Invoker, Lifestealer Nyx is two of the worst first pickups that you want to see. Like, you're just like, oh my god, that's a lot of damage. And Ysera already harassing Pelosan back quite a bit. He took Quas first, so no Exort. Lowers his damage substantially, only 47 damage from this Invoker. He has been pooled quite a bit. So he got the Null Talisman pool and 2 Tangos given to him. Sorry, I should say. He bought Null Talisman Tango. Sorry, Null Talisman Salve. He's been pooled 2 Tangos. So a little bit less regen, but obviously the damage is critical if you're going to go Quas first on Invoker. And this will give him the regen that he really, really wants for health regen. To try to stand up in the lane against this Nyx Assassin who's just going to be spamming stuff against him. Did he go fast bottle? Yes, he did. This bottle is going to be delivered to Ysera. Meanwhile, there's 2 supports hanging back here. It doesn't look like they're going to... The thing is with the Enchantress, the presence of the Enchantress makes it very difficult to snipe the Courier. If they could snipe this Courier while it brings the bottle, Invoker would have a way easier lane. But unfortunately, it's very difficult to snipe bottle on Dire's side in the first place, and nearly impossible because of the presence of Smurf's Enchantress, who can just intercept that completely. So... just going to hang back, maybe try to counter gank, maybe try to gank the top lane. Basically a dual lane up here with sometimes presence from the Enchantress. The question is, can they kill Darkseer? The answer is, depends on Enchantress spawns. If they get a great Dark Troll Summoner spawn and they're able to land the net after Darkseer uses Surge, then yes. Or they can land the net. Darkseer surges. They use telekinesis afterwards. I think it's certainly possible to weave your disables in between Darkseer surge cooldowns. And in fact, he's level 1 with Ion Shell. If Enchantress had found a creep that she was more happy with than the Hellbear Smasher, yeah, you'd see her rotate and try to get a kill. Unfortunately, the spawns didn't bend her way. There is a Dark Troll here now that she'll notice. We'll see if he tries to make a gank happen with that. But certainly not with any this Ogre Frost Mage or this Ogre Frost Mage camp that spawned here. Still, with the Rubik and the Enchantress, I do expect them to... Oh my god, I totally missed the first blood. Sorry, folks. They managed to get the kill on Ysera's Nyx Assassin. That's a great start for Pelosan. They actually managed to get the last hit. Lubby and the stand-in Bane coming in. I mean, that's very, very good start for them. They pulled the lane back. Once the Nyx Assassin goes for it, they just managed to trap him up and get that kill. I apologize for missing that. I was a little bit in my own world there. That's a 1-0 lead for first departure. Already a good start in a lane that's not the most fun for Invoker in the world. ChibiX, meanwhile, completely unopposed down here. More or less, I mean, he's going to take some harassment. Looks like maybe Soul Ring first for Elder Titan, just to be able to consistently throw out Astral Spirit. And Ysera, he's, what, 5 for 1, but 7 for 2 already for the Invoker. And the kill, so Nyx Assassin definitely not happy that he had to eat that death first. Bane, meanwhile, just stealing an Illusion Rune away from Nyx. We're going to see Invoker park his butt here and not go for runes. So. Hana has picked up some last hits. He's leveling well on Darkseer. Is he? Yeah, is a little bit behind where the Elder Titan is. Elder Titan, of course, pretty fearless hero. Able to scout out Lubby effectively. Able to, in fact, try to steal some last hits. Yep, he manages to get a last hit already on the melee creep of the Radiant. So, very, very good start for him. Meanwhile, Smurf, he's got the Centaur Conqueror, but ping coming out. Yeah, they've seen him. Sword doing a lot of work. It sees the Enchantress walk up here. And now they know, I mean, if they try to rotate Smurf to the top, Hana's going to be fine. So, he really, really wants that Invoker, but just the good scouting, good ward placement allows them to be very, very safe. And yeah, Invoker, 11 for 4, doing quite well for himself. Level 4 here. So far, it hasn't been going great for Impervious. They do have the advantage that Lubby has really not been able to level effectively. They're just pulling these camps right now, trying to get a few levels on the Bane and the Alchemist. So they're a level behind. Of course, Enchantress is a jungler. She's going to be able to level more effectively in general. He's got the 2 Centaur Conquerors now. Could be trouble for Hana, except for the fact that the lane is... Well, the lane is coming up, but he's going to just hang out at his tower, most likely. He knows the danger of the Enchantress. And yeah, they're just using the Conquerors to help farm up. Insidious C is leveling quite well on the Rubik. He's level 3. In fact, he's halfway through level 3. And will they go for the kill on Hana? He's still playing very, very, very safe. Here it comes. Nope, he'll peel back. Smart play from this Darkseer, playing quite defensive, trying to avoid giving up an unnecessary kill. And Ninja Boogie, I mean, just doing his best to control the lane. He's got 15 denies, higher than anybody. In fact, higher than everybody else combined. And he's just going to... gets the catapult. So he's lessening very well. He did get the brown boots. I expect him to maybe go for Midas now. It's been pretty safe for him, so... Midas will be what it wouldn't surprise me. Will Pelosa be able to secure the rune? No! Nyx Assassin gets the rune out from Invoker, and Invoker completely dry on mana, even more so after the mana burn. So a great stun and pickup of the rune coming out from Impervious, and that's very, very important for Nyx Assassin to keep that regen rune away. Spike Carapace just to stun up Invoker, and this will pull the lane back substantially. He can always use the regen to fill up his mana completely. Meanwhile, a little bit of pressure coming out. Acid Spray actually used by Lubby to defend this, and actually the heal forced out from Smurf because he took a lot of damage from that tower. And the push doesn't come out, honestly. The Hellbear Smasher, in fact, going down to 7 HP. Yeah, he's just going to get denied by Lifestealer. Yep, Midas for Lifestealer, Midas for Mirana. Lifestealer is going to do more than Mirana is, honestly. I mean, Lifestealer is going to be able to do more with the same level of farm. But you want, if you're farming this Mirana as your 1 roll, if you're farming this Mirana as your 1 roll, you really want to be able to get to the high levels of farm, the high levels of levels early. So this nice 5-minute Midas is going to be very useful for GPX to actually get to the point at which Mirana matters. She just doesn't do any damage auto attack until quite a few items in, like 2 or 3 major items. So the Midas will be much needed for her. I expect to see with 1.3k gold up for Pelosan, I expect to see a Midas for Invoker as well. You can see that even with the Quas first, he has gone into that standard Exort Quas build. He's going to go 4 in Exort, then 4 in Quas for the Forge Spirits. Eats another stun. This lane is not fun in general, but honestly, because of that first blood and because of the just additional harassment, he's been able to get ahead. Enchantress hasn't been able to do anything in this lane, and so it's been a very happy lane for Invoker compared to usual, honestly. He's going to be really, really happy with how this is going, with 26 for 9 to the 18 for 5 on Nyx Assassin. Picks up every last hit under the tower, doing very, very well for himself overall. And here's the smoke coming out. Nyx Assassin is level 6, hasn't had to use the Vendetta yet. Smurf carrying a Hellbear Smasher in tow. Not the best, but here comes the Vendetta. They're just going to use the D-Smoke as an indicator of when they're close to... Oh, Bane causes the D-Smoke. They will have seen this, but they haven't seen the Bane just yet. Bane pulling back. He's in the trees. They're going to try to trap Chibi X. Uh-oh, here's the Hellbear Smasher. Slows him down. Oh, what timing! Actually, the Vendetta comes out. The stun will hit. Bane is extremely low, but the Hellbear doesn't land the last hit. Oh, this is turning around. Here's Pelosan on the Invoker. He's got the Midas recipe, and they're turning this around. Lubby stuns himself. They've rotated 4, actually, but they don't get a kill. Of course, neither does Impervious. Maybe 1 teleport too many from first departure, but they do deflect the gank, and no kills coming in on Chibi, nor onto the Bane. Honestly, I feel that was just miss micro from Smurf. The Hellbear Smasher could have delivered the last hit on the Bane and killed him. But a very well-timed Nightmare, of course, from Bane keeps him alive, and first departure walks away from that. The rotations, it doesn't end up costing anybody any XP relative to each other just because everybody brought up quite a few heroes over. But Isera, he's not going to be happy with the fact that his first Vendetta didn't pay off. He does have a DD rune. So he's got DD rune and another Vendetta coming in 5 seconds. Will they be able to make something happen with this? Lubby is nowhere near his ultimate. He's only got 455 HP with no regen. Oh, here it comes. Telekinesis. Centaur Stomp. There's the stun from Isera. He's got Vendetta and the DD rune. Yes! The kill is picked up onto the Invoker. A critical kill, in fact, because he's trying to farm up for that Midas. He's got the recipe, but no gloves. And it'll be a long time before he gets those gloves. In fact, he may even need, though, a welfare TP or just wait out the money for the TP. Nice kill for Impervious. The Telekinesis into Centaur Stomp, a very long stun. And Lifestealer is farming his little heart out. Actually, where is that Midas? Huh. No Midas, I guess. Oh, Sunstrike. Ninja Boogie takes a big hit, but immediately responds with the Infest and will survive. Not nearly enough to kill him. So actually, Chibi is going to get several extra activations of his Midas. I think he's already used it at least once, maybe, yeah, I think twice He's used Midas twice before Ninja Boogie even picks this up. If Ninja Boogie is going for that, he's not going for the fast armlet or something. Well, we'll see in a second. Yeah, it'll be Midas, but it'll be a pretty late Midas for Midas. Considering the fact that Lifestealer is 54 for 23 and Chibi X is 42 for 10, I really think that Lifestealer should probably have gone for the Midas before the phase boots. Like, if you're going to build it early. Unfortunately, Impervious is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage on carry farm. Well, on the farm they're getting from the Midas specifically. Arcane Boots up for Nyx Assassin. He'll have that sustainability. And he is getting his levels. I mean, Asera is doing fine on levels. Only behind Chibi X is the highest level because of that early Midas. And now that this is basically a tri-lane, I mean, Chibi X is losing a little bit of XP here. 4-4-1 build. Very, very standard for Chibi. He's just got the arrow, the Starstorm. Gets away from... Really doesn't want to take that Astral Spirit hit. It's just so annoying. And meanwhile, First Departure supports are really struggling. I mean, level 4 for Bane, who really wants 6. Level 4 for Alchemist. Actually, Hana being harassed. Here's the Telekinesis post-surge. He's got 1 second left for it. Doesn't matter. Centaur Conqueror Stomp will finish him off. In fact, the Lifestealer gets the last hit. This might even be a free tier 1 tower. Smurf has to deflect this tower aggro. He does. The Alpha Wolf helping out with a little bit of damage. The Fortification comes out from First Departure. Will they actually teleport anybody over? I don't feel that they will. This will be the first tower for Impervious and a 2-1 kill lead. A nice little rotation here from Insidious C and from Smurf. And tower goes to Ninja Boogie. Extra farm for Lifestealer, they'll be very happy with that. Meanwhile, Lubby found out in the bottom. And another good laning phase for Impervious. The last hit comes there for Elder Titan, SXO. Good rotation from Asera as well, of course, using that Vendetta. And 3-1 now is the scoreline. Chibi X feeling very unsafe, staying under the tower. And Elder Titan getting the levels as well. He's level 8, so he's up there right with everybody. Hana only level 6 on the Darkseer, so a 2-level disadvantage relative to where the Elder Titan is for the Darkseer. In addition to the fact that Elder Titan is just straight up a stronger hero than Darkseer is. We'll see how Peloson does. I mean, he finally gets his Midas delivered. He's going to use it almost immediately, I feel. Maybe on the ranged. Gotta use that Midas. Well, he misses. That's like 30 extra seconds. I mean, he's going to use it on jungle creep. Actually, no, this is worth it because it's a Conqueror. Somebody probably told him that's one of the highest value creeps. If that's like an Ogre Frost Mage, it's probably not worth waiting. It's probably worth using it on a lane creep. But Centaur Conqueror is a much better creep to use it on than a range creep. So it's good that he waited. Gets a little extra gold. The Invoker really has to do a lot for them, I feel. Or this just honestly the lineup other than the Invoker is just doesn't provide that much. Chibi still hasn't died. He's the only person basically trading farm, but even so, Ninja Boogie is way ahead. On net worth, he's 1.6k gold ahead. He has a kill to his name. He has a tower that he got the last hit on. Chibi has neither of those things. He does have a Ring of Health. So, I guess maybe Lincoln Sphere for Mirana? This is a new... Lincoln Sphere first for Mirana, I feel, is actually a pretty bad build. I don't like it at all. I mean, it's good against... The idea here is that you use it for the Nyx Assassin or the Rubik Initiation, but it just does so little, and she's a hero that does so little in the first place. I don't think I like it at all. They're counter-warding this ward up here. It looks like a kill for Insidious. See a little bit extra gold for that Rubik. And here, the Enchantress Smoke runs out. She's going... Looks like straight Midas as well, although hers is a significant bit slower. And here comes the rotation. There's a Bane, but he's only level 4, so it's not very high. Oh, there's the chain. Bane into Mirana. Very, very quick kill on the Elder Titan. Here goes the trade. Soul Sunstrike way off the mark. Manages to hit Asera anyway, but they don't know that. Bane in trouble. The Vendetta doing a lot of damage, and actually the last hit goes to the Rubik. Another kill. They trade Bane for Elder Titan. Not bad, honestly. And Mirana walks away yet again. Actually gets the last hit on that. If they are going to go Lincoln's Mirana, they need it soon, so... They're going to be happy that they managed to put a kill on the board. Haste Rune is up at top. Nobody picks it up just yet. Meanwhile, Peloson's just harassing the tower a little bit. Still nothing coming from this Invoker. That first blood was really more due to the rotation of the Bane and the Alchemist. Oh, here's Asera. Doesn't have Vendetta for another while. He has been doing a lot of rotations this Nyx Assassin, so he's a little bit behind on levels. Now level 8 to the level 9 on the Invoker. Of course, Midas plays a role there as well. But Asera, I mean, he's doing well. He's picked up 1 kill and 2 assists, only lost that first blood. And he's going to be happy as long as every Vendetta counts. Oh, he's taking so much damage. These Forge Spirits are so annoying. Maybe he'll go Midas as well, I'm not sure. I feel like Blink Dagger is pretty core for this mid-Nyx assassin. They'll probably still do that. Oh, actually in the top, my bad. I missed out on Ninja Boogie getting ganked. They use the Darkseer ultimate, they use the Alchemist stun, all their spells, but they managed to kill this critical lifesteal. It's been farming. Armlet after drums will be the build for him, but he eats a death, 3 to 4 down the scoreline, and they'll be happy with that. Meanwhile, in the middle, just traded harassment again. The Forge Spirit is just annoying as Sarah. He was brought so low by them, forced to use the bottle basically for health regen. And Ninja Boogie, I mean, that's a critical death, honestly. Oh, actually, harassment to Hana. He eats the Troll Trap. Smurf, 2 more hits. Actually, the Elder Titan Stomp helping them find that last hit. Hits level 9. Actually, 2-4-2-1 is the build for him. So not maxing that natural order. They know that they don't have that much to combo with it. But the Stomp critical to get the kill on Hana. In addition to the fact that they get the tower. So 2 towers up now for Impervious. 5 to 3 the score. Lubby stuns himself, not able to throw that out onto Insidious C. And this Rubik doing quite well for himself. 1-0-2, making 4 staff already about basically halfway. Basically exactly halfway to 4 staff. And arrow eaten. Or, what the hell? Stolen arrow eaten by the Bane. They basically ping out knowing that the Bane is there. Chibi, perseverance for him. So yeah, I mean, it looks like a Lincoln's for this Mirana, and that'll be a long time before she's really relevant. It's great that they got the kill on Lifestealer, because if he had Armlet already by now, I just feel like he'd be so far ahead of where Mirana is. Isera, he has his Blink Dagger. He's going to go use his Dex Vendetta pretty soon. With Blink, they can basically blink in, stun, get the free Vendetta, not worry about that potential Vendetta into stun chain missing. Insidious C, just checking whether the Ancients are stacked, also positioning himself. They could potentially try for another gank. Yeah, 4 staff Invoker, as we mentioned. Oh, the Stolen Arrow getting flown out. They see it coming, so they know that where Rubik is, basically. And that's why you see Rubik rotating to join his team, because he's given away his location with the arrow. 4 staff actually complete for Invoker. That's a very, very critical pickup for him to try to get away from some of these ganks that can come in onto him. And Chibi's still just farming away. He's up to 77 last hits, 27 last hits behind where Ninja Boogie is, who's should be finishing up his Armlet with the next creep wave. He'll actually TP over, so even pre-Armlet, he'll try to fight it out against Mirana, or at least get Mirana off the lane. If Mirana takes a long time to hit Lincolns, I just don't see the Mirana doing anything in this game. I mean, Impervious, they're not ahead by that much, or as much as you might think given their lineup, but they are ahead 5k gold, and a lot of First Departure's gold is tied up in things like early Midases, and just Mirana, part of Lincoln's. There's a smoke coming out for Impervious. It hasn't been spotted by First Departure. I don't believe they smoked somewhere around here, so just outside of the ward vision. Here comes the wraparound. They're going to try to catch First Departure out in this general area. But the entire team is here. It's going to be a team versus team. I feel like Impervious should have the advantage. But here we go. Here we go. Elder Titan throws out the Astral Spirit. Where's the Stomp? There's Lubby's stun coming out already. They don't have that much in the way of detection. There's the stun onto Peloson. The Acid Spray. But here's the wall. As Sarah taking so much damage, the Elder Titan Splitter will not do much. And nice deafening blast from Peloson. Here's Chibi chasing. Already has 1 kill to his name. He doesn't have another arrow available. Ninja Boogie is here, but he's already run away. Lubby with another stun. The Stomp hits nobody. Armlet finished. Oh, they missed the Nyx stun. That's what you can't afford to miss. As Sarah takes a big stun to the face. Starfall will finish him off. Actually, the Invoker. But they killed Chibi X. 1 kill so far for Impervious, but this hasn't been that successful of a gank. Oh, there's the Fiend's Grip. Lifestealer is going to take it right the entire duration. The stun chased by Lubby. SXO now in trouble. This is an awful fight for Impervious, even with the buyback from Nyx. Oh man, that's another fight that they can't afford to lose like that. 3 for 1 plus a buyback as the trade. Impervious. They can't land their spells. They didn't have detection. The Moonlight Shadow threw them for a complete loop. They weren't able to finish the Invoker early in the fight. The turnaround came. The stuns came out. The Deafening Blast. The Fiend's Grip. Departure with an excellent counter initiation, taking the fight in the jungle. Oh, actually, Peloson, though, is in a lot of trouble. 1 more hit will do it. Oh my god, the clutch Cold Snap stuns Asera, and he doesn't manage to spike Carapace in time. Invoker walks away from an easy kill for Nyx Assassin. The buyback could have been validated with that kill, but instead, all of a sudden, oh, wow. Nice wraparound from Nyx. He manages to get that kill. If he hadn't, it would have been calamitous, I feel, but instead he manages to make it his escape after the kill, blinks away, and Peloson will drop eventually. 8-6 now, this kill lead for Impervious. They're going to try to take a tower. They do still have the tower advantage. They have all 6 outer towers available. Even with that win, Departure are still down, and they still have a Lincoln's Mirana that does next to nothing except spell casting. So, ooh, actually, will they find a kill? There's the open wounds onto Bane. The stun. Nice, nice, nice. They get him down before he manages to surge away. So, a critical kill for Impervious. They use their Midases again. Enchantress gets the Midas. Lifestealer gets the Midas, and they get the tier 1 tower in addition to the kill on Bane. So, first Departure, even with that teamfight win, are not out of the woods just yet. They still have a low-impact Darkseer, a low-impact Mirana. Darkseer does have the mechanism. In fact, they have the only mechanism on the board because Enchantress went straight for that Midas. Enchantress can make mech. Elder Titan can make mech. In fact, honestly, after the drums, I kind of expect Elder Titan to be their mechanism carrier here. Just because Rubik's going to really want to finish his Force Staff. He's 450 gold away. I think it'll probably be Elder Titan as the mech carrier. He's got the Soul Ring for extra mana, which he doesn't need for anything besides mech at this point. SXO, I mean, Power Treads, drums, fine loadout so far. Bane with next to nothing, 3 deaths so far, but he's managed to land the critical Fiend's Grip on Ninja Boogie, so he's had an okay game. Just the fact that Impervious do have this tower advantage, I really want this to be converted into Vision. They have 1 tower placed here, 1 ward placed here. They probably need another ward or 2, but other than that, they're doing fine. Is Sarah carrying a Lifestealer? I mean, the Blink Nyx with the Lifestealer inside him is able to do... I mean, it really is able to get kills. It should be a kill-generating machine. But First Departure know this. They know that Vendetta is up. They know Nyx isn't on the map. They may even have seen him pick up an Invis Rune, so... Oh, actually... Moonlight Shadow coming out for them. Nyx spotted it. They've pinged it out. Lubby now chasing his Force Staff, but he doesn't reach the high ground with it. He's going to stun himself in range of the tower. So Impervious know exactly well. Here comes the next assassin. Lubby still alive. Deafening Blast. Ninja Boogie Fiend's Grip as well. Lubby taking a lot of damage. The Chemical Rage keeps him up so far. Not quite enough. Hana very low. Throws out the wall. Meanwhile, Enchantress dealing damage a lot. Peloson's trapped under tower, taking so much damage. 1 more tower hit will kill him. So does Bane. 3 more deaths. They lose Ninja Boogie, but that's a good trade for Impervious. Even with the Lifestealer down, is Sarah still chasing? He's got the Blink Dagger. He's got stunned in 1 second. Will he be able to catch Chibi? No. Not wanting to go past the tier 1 tower. They lose Lifestealer again, but Lifestealer did manage to finish the Armlet. He's got most of the Skull Basher. They'll be happy to trade that for Invoker, Bane, and Alchemist. Impervious winning that critical fight again. If First Departure, I mean, getting the Alchemist stunned under the tower. He took so much damage they initiated earlier than they wanted to. You saw that wall just not have the impact they quite wanted. They chased off the Lifestealer, but even so, Enchantress's damage is starting to get scary. You look at these levels, she's level 11, right up there with the clump of players. There's 5 players at level 11, 2 players at level 12. She's going to have Aghanim soon, too. I mean, she's more than halfway. Has the point booster, is able to get one of the 3 1k costing items. And Elder Titan picks up a full mech off the gold from that fight. SXO didn't have an amazing start, but he's Elder Titan. He's an OP hero. He's able to make that mech. And Impervious, if that fight went well, the fights in which they actually have a mechanism to respond to First Departure's mechanism are going to be even better. And this Bane, they did land the Fiend's Grip. It did lead to that critical kill on Ninja Boogie, but other than the kill on Ninja Boogie, they weren't able to make anything happen in that fight. And First Departure, I mean, they're just not able to make everything they wanted to happen so far. At Impervious, that'll be basically a 7.5k gold lead. First Departure basically caught up around that last fight, but Impervious has built a healthy lead again. A tower lead. They have the better push in general. And meanwhile, Ultimate Orb built for Peloson. Probably just the Scythe of Vice. He built the Orb first for the extra HP. His survivability hasn't been the greatest in these engagements, so he wants that extra HP. Rubik finishes 4 step. I mean, a lot of items hit for Impervious. I mean, just looked at the items that they've built since that last fight. They've got the Ninja Boogie, doesn't have anything extra, but they do have the mech for Elder Titan, the 4 staff for Nyx, and now 4 staff being built most likely for Nyx Assassin. This could also be Dagon, but I think it's probably going to be a second 4 staff. Roshan, the next target for Impervious. They don't have any armor reduction. They don't have a medallion. They do have natural order, but they're just able to go slowly. They have superior vision. They have the tier 1 tower, although it's very, very low. 60 HP. It looks like the last hit will go to Chibi. Yeah, they attempt to deny, don't quite get it. So Chibi manages to get that. He'll finally be able to have his Lincolns at about 600 more gold, and then maybe, we'll start seeing this Mirana make items that actually make an impact in the game. I mean, honestly, he's farming well, so Mirana is only 1.6k gold behind in net worth relative to the Lifestealer. The problem is the Lifestealer's got items like Basher and Armlet, and Mirana has Lincolns, but I think this should still be okay. Medallion being built for Lubby, he actually has it in 3 gold, so he's going to build straight into that Medallion. Probably going to buy out for it, not going to save up buyback, so Alchemist will be able to give a little bit extra damage, primarily for the Mirana. And honestly, Invoker's Forged Spirits will also be giving damage to the Mirana in the form of de-armor effects. So, Hana and Bane starting to siege the top a little bit. They really need to put some more towers on the board. The towers are very low. This one is 3 HP outside of deny range. Impervious have the fortification available. It looks like they're going to try to contest. I mean, they do have the blink on the Nyx. They have the Elder Titan. Maybe they can at least pick up a deny. The extra credit would be if they get the deny and they manage to get a kill or two. The deny should be easy. I mean, they've cleared the entire creep wave. In fact, yeah, you're going to see First Departure realize that there's no way that they get this tower. In fact, they could potentially be sabotaged, especially with the Nyx. So they'll take the tower. I mean, they'll allow the deny to happen and just pull back. So now tower is starting to be more or less balanced. It's just this tier 1 bottom for Dire, which has... When Roche isn't up, this really doesn't have that much impact on the game. Radiant can't contest this Ancient Spawn, but with the heroes that we see here, Ancient Spawns are not quite as important anyway. Alchemist is really the only guy that's going to be chain clearing those Ancients. So this tower doesn't make the biggest impact except just the gold that it gives you. And ChibiX is farming so well that he's starting to equalize this advantage that Ninja Buggy has. The only thing obviously being, what are you using that net worth for? And so far he's using it for a Lincolns. He's got this. This is a Platinum Baby Roshan. Damn. Damn, folks. Alright, you can't do the showcase view, but... Pretty nice. See what item Chibi goes for next. I mean, that's what I'm really looking for, is what damage item he adds onto this. Meanwhile, Invoker, actually very, very close to Scythe of Vice. Very close. I mean, he only needs about a few hundred gold to make that Scythe. Oh, Enchantress. They have probably spotted Chibi, but they're really far away. Sarah is carrying Lifestealer in tow. He's almost got his 4 staff, but Chibi walks away. So this is a lot of time spent by this Impervious team, basically not doing anything. They're just rotating around the map, trying to set up ganks, but you've got First Departure split up into the guy that can escape really quickly, Hana, the guy that can escape even quicker, Chibi with the phase boots and the leap, and the other 3 just stay as 3. They just protect Invoker while he farms. They're aware that they're going to hold their levels down. In fact, this Alchemist is only level 9. But level 9 is enough for a maxed stun, and that's all that Lubby really cares about at this point. He just wants to protect that stun. Impervious realize that they need something, so they're going to go for the tier 2 tower. Even as, yeah, actually, the tier 2 tower is probably going to end up traded. First Departure pressuring 2 tier 2 towers. Impervious is just wasting time. They have a little bit of an advantage, but they're not finding kills. Chibi probably gets the last hit. This is not a good trade at all. They need to press forward, and yeah, they're going to go for the tier 3. They're not carrying any Enchantress creeps, so no extra. Oh, nice Sunstrike. Uh-oh, Boogie takes a big hit. SXO takes the Alchemist stun right to the face as well as the Medallion, and Acid Spray as well as the Force Spirits chase them off. This is not a good trade. In fact, Chibi is sieging their tier 3 Impervious. Are they carrying TPs? They are. They have 3 TPs, 4 TPs available. Everybody except Ninja Boogie, and Ninja Boogie has the Aegis. But they have to start using their time effectively as Sarah. Ah, he's carrying Ninja Boogie. Oh, they're chasing Chibi, but he's so fast. He has 406 movement speed. Nice 4 staff forward. They pop the Lincolns. There's the stun. Chibi is probably going to get brought down. The Basher. Bash, bash, and yes, the Nyx Assassin finds the last hit with the Vendetta. A critical, absolutely critical kill. At least they get something, because they lost 2 towers for 1, but they do get the Mirana, who is tied for the highest level on the map with the Lifestealer. A kill that if they hadn't gotten that, I don't even know how this game would be going. Oh, no 4 staff for Smurf, but he's just out of range. Lubby, he gets 4 staff forward after the stun on himself, and Smurf just denies the regen rune on his way out. He's very close to... Actually, with 1 more Midas activation and 1 set of jungle creeps, he will have his Aghanim Scepter, so that's another source of damage for Impervious. Even though they haven't been controlling the pace of this game as much as they want, the fact is, they're still a little bit ahead. They still have some time. They're definitely ahead on levels because the Bane and the Alchemist are really struggling to find levels. Rubik has been having a great time, and even if you look at his net worth, it's ahead of the Alchemist, substantially ahead of the Bane. The Nyx is doing fine. The Enchantress is doing great. Impervious still have a very potent lineup, and in fact, they should have the advantage at this point in the game. The only issue is they've dithered for so long, rotating as 5 and not getting that much equity out of the rotations, that there's been time for Peloson to build up the Scythe of Ice, probably tier 2 boots in a moment moment as well. Maybe even travels again, like the last game. But this Aegis, what have they used this Aegis for? Basically nothing. I mean, the only kill that's happened while this Aegis has been up was that one kill on Chibi that they certainly did not need the Aegis for. Their tier 3 push did about 500 damage, but no more than Chibi's push did, which actually almost got this tower down. And I mean, the Lincolns for Mirana, as effectless as it was, because they just ended up popping it with Force Staff, he has time to farm, and he's still keeping up with Lifestealer. He's got the Yasha. He can make this straight into Manta if he wants. They already, I believe, have a drum. No, they don't have a drum, so somebody's going to make drums sooner or later, but probably not Chibi at this point. He's going to go for higher value items. Meanwhile, in the middle, push coming out from Impervious. They want another tier 2 tower. They actually successfully stomp Pana, and this should be a max rank stomp by this point. Yeah, it is. But they lose Aegis in 3 seconds, so they won't have those 2 lives to make this push happen. Lubby, hanging out up here. He has no... I mean, he's just gone the exact same build he did last time. Medallion, then Vitality Booster Treads, and then... whatever he decides to make next. Oh, here he comes from the high ground. Stun comes down to Insidious C. The Acid Spray is up. They actually already killed one, though. Bane forced to buy back. Didn't manage to land his Fiend's Grip there. Chibi X is in the backcourt. He's already mechanismed up. There's the Vacuum. They haven't gotten that much done yet. Oh, nice kill. They already killed Nyx and Rubik. Lubby chasing Ninja Boogie. He's in trouble. He has 3 seconds until range. Oh, no. Nice long duration Fiend's Grip. Long distance Fiend's Grip, I should say. And that's a triple kill for Mirana. Not good at all. They lose Ninja Boogie before even Rage was up, so he wouldn't be able to deflect any damage while inside of that Fiend's Grip. Nice buyback in the end for the stand-in Bane, and that's probably the most important play he's made all game, is to get that buyback. Lifestealer has his own buyback, and they'll have to use it because, oh no, SXO is caught out. Where's the stun? No, he Force Staffs himself to the high ground. Is there a Force Staff coming out from them? Oh my god, Lubby is right there. Will he land the stun? Yes, SXO is stunned, but they have a backdoor protection. Oh, stun. Arrow hits. They don't even need the Nightmare in SXO. The Elder Titan is brought down. That's 4 kills in a row for Chibi X33. Has the full Manta style coming out to him. And they're going for the tier 3. There's only 11 seconds respawn left. Will they have to use respawn for Ninja Boogie? It looks like they probably won't. Oh, there's the Sunstrike onto Smurf. He takes a lot of damage on this Enchantress. She has such low HP. It looks like the tier 3 will go down. First Departure. Another one fight, completely turning the game around. And now Forged Spirits are sieging the high ground. They're just going to go out. They use the Ice Path to cover their retreat. And Impervious, every time they try to take an advantage, they just get slapped down with 4 kills coming out from Mirana. A little bit of trolling here, actually. Bane uses Nightmare defensively on Darkseer. Luckily, Impervious were not in hot pursuit at that time. And Mirana now farming. I mean, forget everything I said. I mean, the fact that she went Lincoln's, it just doesn't matter because he picked up so much gold off that last fight. He was basically tied in net worth relative to Ninja Boogie, and now he's 2.5k net worth ahead. He's just doing amazingly. 556 gold per minute now. And now, Mirana's a threat. Oh, but here it comes. Oh my god, that leap timing was amazing. They don't get the stun just yet. They still have Impale available. He mantas, but doesn't manage to dodge the stun. Chibi, most likely done. There's the nice bash. They managed to get him. And now, Lifestealer though, Ninja Boogie, he's in a world of trouble. He has 9 seconds left on his Rage cooldown. It's been nerfed so many times. There's the KS Meteor off the mark. He has 4 seconds. Fiend's Grip is used, and they trade the Lifestealer for the Mirana. Oh, Peloson taking a lot of damage. The mechanism is used. There's the wall. That combo is Sarah trying to trade out with the Bane. Hana taking a lot of damage. There's the Enchantress. Impetus. They're trying to bring down the Bane. The Bane takes a lot of damage. He manages to... No! He takes the kill even after he tries to... Oh no! Enchantress does so much damage, but here's Lubby trading off. There's the Acid Spray as well. Splitter completely off the mark. Lubby now Chemical Raging as he flees. Peloson is waiting for his cooldowns. He's got another Invoke available. It's going to be a Tornado. It hits 2. It'll get Lubby out of the fight. And a fight that was potentially very bad for Departure. He does eat a spiked Carapace, but Lubby says go away, throws out another stun, and SXO forced to give up the chase. So they lose Mirana, they lose Bane, but they trade Ninja Boogie, and without Ninja Boogie, I don't think that Imp can push up to the high ground. Oh, Sunstrike, it misses, and Enchantress will walk away. 1.4k gold. I mean, Enchantress, Smurf has been playing his heart out, honestly. 4-0-4. He's going for the Mask of Madness. He knows he needs to deliver the damage, especially if Ninja Boogie is locked down. So he's going to pick up that Mask, and he's just going to go high damage, kill everybody, try to get the Mirana down, try to get the Invoker down. I can't fault this decision one bit. He hasn't died, so clearly he's not being focused. Ninja Boogie's the one been eating the focus fight after fight. So not an amazing fight for Departure, not an awful one either. They don't lose anything substantial. They lose the Mirana, of course, and the Bane dies, but Bane can die as much as he wants this game. He is making BKB, so once he gets the BKB, Impervious have no disables to get him through Fiend's Grip if it's on Ninja Boogie, which will be on every time. Thing is, Rubik, surprisingly, Insidious C hasn't been able to pick up that Fiend's Grip at all. He is making Aghanim Scepter, so... Yeah, Sunstrike just to annoy Smurf. It's going to take about a third of his health, but now he has Lifesteal, right? He has Mask of Madness. And, I mean, Insidious has had a good game as well. Only 2 deaths, 8 assists. And if he makes Aghanim Scepter, this Rubik could be a major factor in this game. Chibi? Uh-oh. Here comes the Sarah. They've picked him up. They don't have detection. No detection available. Oh, in fact, Chibi wants to trade off. He's just hitting Insidious C again and again. The Chemical Rage might get him out of this fight. Has Chibi X ever extended? No, because the Sarah simply doesn't have the damage. It's such a efficiency build. Oh, Fiend's Grip interrupted by the Earth Splitter redirect. SXO, however, takes a fall. Ninja Boogie in so much trouble. He's in the middle of everybody. They body block him and take him down with the Forge Spear damage. And that's a triple kill, actually, for Hana. Finally finds the positioning for the wall vac. This is such tight quarters, and this will go straight into Roshan. Chibi X gets the Alacrity. They didn't get the kill up top. Nyx Assassin and Rubik weren't in place, and without them, they lacked the team fight, even as the fight exploded under their noses. The Aegis taken up by Chibi. He's got enormous net worth. Ninja Boogie has just taken so many deaths this game, even though he's picked up Abyssal. He's on the ground. In fact, because he picked up the Abyssal, he doesn't have buyback for 30 seconds. The Elder Titan, he doesn't have buyback either. Enchantress will be up in 10 seconds, but the problem is there's no tier 3 tower here. Here comes Lubby, eats the stun from a Sarah, but this Nyx has no damage. Without the lifesteal, without the Enchantress, they don't have the damage. They only have utility, and Insidious C takes a big stun. He's forced to go away, and this is definitely a Rax. They use the fortification. They're trying to buy time. 10 seconds until Ninja Boogie is up, 2 seconds until Elder Titan is up, but this is probably the melee Rax. Chibi, with the Forged Spirits, is just going to take this down and just leap his way on out if he needs to. Sarah, he's going to try to chase, but it's way, way, way too late. Blink Dagger, it's been disabled. He's taking damage from the Forged Spirits. They prevented him from being able to blink. He's still got the Blink Force Staff. Can he chase anybody? Chibi, he is waiting to leap until Sarah tries to charge him. Nope, it's not going to happen. And besides, 4 players on first departure of buyback. Impervious, they have to be feeling frustrated because they're feeling a second game slip out from underneath them. Lifestealer, they just can't keep Ninja Boogie alive. He has 6 deaths. In fact, he has the most deaths on his team, and that can't happen. You cannot have... When you're in mostly a solo core lineup like this, your Lifestealer can't have the most deaths. Is Sarah. He's smoked up. He wants to use his Vendetta at the right time, too. He's just going to bottle up to full. This has to be effective. This is the gank that makes the difference. Oh, Moonlight Shadow getting thrown out. Lubby. He's running out of stun time, though. He doesn't manage to throw out the stun. Isera is on the high ground. Will they try to counter gank here? Have they made the mistake of not having detection again for the Moonlight Shadow? It's ticking down. There's still plenty of time on this haste rune. Oh, the Bane is now in sight. They know exactly where he is. Isera. He's going to blink down. He goes right into Hana. He can't figure out who to stun. They get Bane. Bane definitely doesn't have a buyback this time, does he? No, he doesn't. Chibi is on the backside. Ninja Boogie, he actually uses his Abyssal to secure the kill on Hana, so the wall isn't that effective. They steal the wall. In fact, Chibi, he's in a bit of trouble. He's going to lose his Aegis possibly. Yes, he does. This is a great fight so far. Ninja Boogie, he's got the open wounds. Lubby eats a quick skull basher. They've killed 4 so far, and here's Chibi fighting it out. He's already lost the Aegis. Sarah, he misses the stun. He can ill afford to do that. They have the stomp, but they don't have the spirit to do it, so Chibi walks away from this fight. But still, that is 4 kills, one of which was an Aegis, 3 of which were pure out and out kills. So Impervious finally picking up a great fight. They steal the gem out from first departure, which is critical. First departure, we're using that gem to spot out the Nyx Assassin. So great fight for Impervious, especially managing to lock down the Darkseer, ensure that the Wall of Replica wasn't a factor. Nice tornado coming out from Pelosan, but it is solely a delay tornado. They want to get Lubby back up. He's got 3.4k gold. Oh my god, 4k gold for Darkseer. They're going to keep all their buybacks. This is smart. They've got 3 seconds for Darkseer. 10. Oh, EMP. This is great high ground defense from first departure. Just wasting time of Impervious, not using any buybacks because they know they might need them for the high ground defense. and a Sarah. He's made the impact, but have they gotten quite enough? They're down a Rax. They're down a melee Rax in the mid, and they weren't able to get high ground off that fight. I think Impervious need one more really good fight to really secure an advantage. Oh, there's the smoke. They're going to respond by immediately trying to chase them. But did they get spotted out? Well, no. The Sentry Ward isn't going to see them, obviously, with the smoke changes. So Impervious pulling back very intelligently. Will the smoke ant come to anything? I'm actually not clear. In fact, it actually looked like they used 2 smokes. So do they have any left after this? They have 1 more left. 3.3k gold for Chibi. He's got this Chrysalis. He can make the Daedalus soon. He's just holding buyback. Oh, here comes Arrow. They've been desmoked. Oh, there's the 4-staff forward from Pelosa on the Tornado, just on 1. Oh, here's Smurf responding. Hasn't used the Mask of Madness just yet. The stolen wall already coming down from Rubik. He's stolen another wall, but that's useless. But they killed Darkseer extremely quickly. And here comes the chase. Oh, Splitter coming out. They've captured Bane. There's the kill. They actually use Abyssal to secure it. And another 2 kills for Impervious. They're taking control of this game very effectively. Bane is the one hero on First Departure that does not have buyback, keep in mind. So he's on the ground for 40 seconds. 50 seconds for Darkseer, but if they need to, they'll buy back. First Departure, it's kill after kill. That wasn't the fight that takes control of this game, but it's another fight that keeps First Departure from extending their lead. Lubby is just going to go straight for the exact same build he was last game. He wants that Assault Cuirass. It'll be absolutely very, very important for Chibi to do more damage, and the Cuirass is exactly what it wants. It'll reduce the armor, it'll make those crits bigger in magnitude, it'll give him some armor, and of course it'll give attack speed to the Alchemist as well. I mean, once Lubby adds a Cuirass, even though his levels haven't been great all game, he is level 14. I mean, that Cuirass will absolutely let him deal good damage and become another alternative damage source, except when he's stunned due to the Spiked Carapace from the Nyx Assassin. So this game, in my opinion, is still very precariously balanced. You see the gold is very close after that great fight for Impervious. The XP is completely not different. Departure are up that mid-tier, that mid-racks, but honestly, as the game wears on, you might see that not make that big of a difference. The main thing is that Impervious are just going to get less farm in that. And again, for the second game in a row, I feel like Invoker, yeah, he's got amazing spells, but he just hasn't been that impressive. Now, of course, Pelosin has finished a Aghanim Scepter, so those Invokers are going to be coming out fast and furious. We'll see if Invoker is really able to take control of the game. Of course, Impervious had a very anti-Invoker focused lineup. Their first 2 picks were Nyx and Lifestealer. So they're going to be focusing a lot of energy on that Invoker. And, of course, on the absolutely enormous Chibi X Mirana. 20k net worth now on Mirana. And yeah, you may not remember, but there's a tier 1 tower up here, currently getting harassed by Mirana illusions from the Mantis style.